the chances of you securing a job in the UK when you finish your program here used to be about 5%. But I can tell you categorically now that your chances, of staying here or settling here, let me use the word settle, settling here now is as high as 85%. Sorry. So number 2 is what happens when, oh God. Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Funsho Samson, and if this is your first time joining us on this YouTube channel, we are glad to have you here, and we intend to keep you for as long as you want to stay rent-free, no charges at all. And if you want to do that, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get first-hand information whenever I drop new content. And to my OGs, those of you that have been here for a very long time and you've still stayed strong with me, I just want to say a massive thank you to every one of you for sharing the videos, liking the videos, engaging yourself, in the comment section below. And I'm just very thankful to all of you, and hope you guys, I wish you guys a very wonderful 2022 as we keep winning, guys. So having said that, so guys, today what we're going to be talking about is just a follow-up video from my last video about settlement into the United Kingdom, from African countries, India, wherever you want to come from, and on a tier 4 visa, student visa. So you can come in as an undergraduate, a postgraduate student, or come here to study your PhD. So guys, following up from that video, today what we're just going to be talking about is how to start your journey in terms of application for the course that you are hoping to study here in the United Kingdom. What happens when you've received a conditional offer, talking about living expenses. We want to look at what happens after you've actually accepted the conditional offer. What do you need to do? And how soon can your visa be approved at the embassy from whatever country you're applying for? So questions like, can you work while you're studying in the United Kingdom? What happens after you've actually finished your PhD or your master's degree program? So we're going to be looking at all this today, and if this interests you, please stay tuned as we continue this video. So how can you start this journey? Because a lot of you might be thinking, okay, I have the funds, but I just don't even know where to start from. So that's why I'm here to give you some advice, not as an expert, but from experience. And I've seen people who have done it and come into the country and they've been successful at it. So I'm just giving you information that can help you and will be of massive help. So I feel like there are a few ways that you can commence your application and to start the journey appropriately to come and settle down here. First of all, to study, and then look at settling down here in the United Kingdom. So the first one is to apply straight to the university by yourself. So all you need to do is just, be hands-on, be able to go online, get information about the course you want to study, the fees. If you're happy with the fees, find out details about the installments, how you make payments and all that stuff. Find out about living expenses in whatever area you're going to. And once you've done that, you can start putting in an application, get in touch with the universities and the administration office, get in touch with them via email or give them a ring, tell them what course you want to study, apply online if you want to apply online, pick what course you want to study, and then send in your application form, fill all the necessary documents, and they'll get in touch with you and guide you through the next step. So that's one. The second one is you can use an agent. So there are various agents that you can use around that are like recruitment agents that can get you going with the processing of your tier 4 application to be a student and to settle down in the United Kingdom. So there's a few of them. Like this one is a trusted friend that has helped a lot of people, quite a number of people, to come into the country and to settle down as students, and guided them through the application process. So it gives you that confidence that somebody who knows what they're doing are actually giving you, updated information of what you need to know. So I'll put the description. I'll put more information in the description box below. So if you would need more, information, just feel free to reach out to me, and then I'll hook you up with them. And there you go. So if you don't want to stress, going around, asking questions, doing research because of the nature of your job, or you're a very busy person, or maybe you're just, the lazy type like me, and you just know that, okay, I have somebody that can do it for me. Why not? So you can just go ahead and reach them and speak to them, and they'll be able to guide you through. So, do they charge? No, the answer is no. They do not charge. It's absolutely free. They have a contract with the universities, or they have an agreement with the universities, which is none of your business or none of my business on how they get commissions. So, but they do it for you for free, and that's the good news, and that's what you need to know. So just reach out to them and they'll sort you out. So another one is through the country's representatives. For example, we have different universities that have representatives in different countries. So if you go to their website, you can find out the addresses of their representatives wherever you're, living, and you can reach out to them face to face, have a sit down, chit chat with them, and then they'll guide you through what you need to do and how you need to, approach it. So having said that, that's question number one about how you can start your journey in terms of application, having secured your passport from my former video. Okay, so number two is what happens when you've received a conditional offer. So having completed your application and submitted it, if the university is happy with your application and your personal statement and stuff, they issue you with a conditional offer to provide some documentation that can back your claim, and also to pay upfront some amount of money. Then they'll be asking you to reply back to them if you want to accept that offer. And if you want to accept that offer, they'll be requesting for some documents like your transcript, your academic reference, your personal statements, passport data page, your bank statements, to show that you have sufficient funds that should be in your account for 28 days before you apply for your Tier 4 visa with the embassy. So you need to look at living expenses as well. That will be included in your letter to, give you a rough idea of how much they're expecting you to be able to live on per month. So to just give you a rough idea, a lot of people live on less than that, but it's an information that is worth knowing. So the next one is what happens after you have accepted that offer. So once you've accepted that offer, so one of the conditions in accepting that offer is to make the initial first payment. So of stage one, the first payment might be 4,000, some might be 2,000, some might be 3,500. So it depends. So if whatever yours is, you need to be able to pay that amount of money and then submit all those documents that will be verified by the admissions board. And once they've verified all your documents and they've received the payment, that is when they go ahead and issue you with a CAS. So the CAS is the confirmation of an acceptance for studies in the United Kingdom. So once they've issued you with a CAS, then you are good to go. Once you get your CAS from the university, it means they are satisfied that you've met all the requirements to come and study at their university, and you have sufficient funds in your account as well, which would have been there for about 28 days. So once you receive the CAS, then you can go ahead and apply at the embassy. So you can start an application online and book an appointment, to submit your application to the embassy in whatever country you're situated. So how soon will that visa be issued? So it varies. Like I said, if it's super priority, obviously it will be issued quicker than express, and it will be issued quicker than standard application. So some people, I've heard about people who have received their visa in less than a week. So some people have received it in 2 weeks, some people have received it in 3, some people even more. So guys, that's nothing to worry about at all. Now, another question is, can you work while you're studying? Now, the answer is yes, you can take up employment while you work in the United Kingdom. However, the condition is during school session, you're not allowed to work for more than 20 hours. So you can only work for 20 hours during school term, but once you're on holiday, you can go ahead and work for as many hours as you want to. So guys, it's all up to you. A lot of people feel, well, I'll work more than 20 hours because I need to be able to save up more money to be able to sustain myself in the country and all that. Sometimes, in fact, most of the time, I wouldn't really advise you to do that, because it could affect your settlement in the country if you finish your studies and you're hoping to maybe change your visa to a work visa, or you're planning to apply for the post-study visa. Is one of those requirements that they might check to actually see if you've actually followed the guidance and the guidelines of the tier 4 visa that states that you can't work more than 20 hours when you're during school session. So guys, just try to stick to the rules and regulation for your own sake. However, there's a new rule and there's a new regulation that came out in January, just last week, 2022, that the government is relaxing the rules around international students working here in the United Kingdom. So now, if you take any employment with the NHS, you are allowed to work for as many hours as possible, because obviously the labor market is very short now in the UK, partly due to Brexit and so many other factors, and that's why they are encouraging a lot of people to come in, to come and help and to come and support the labor market. So guys, if you're one of those people who already have experience in the healthcare sector back home, before applying and coming into the country, it's worth pursuing that same career when you get here in terms of employment, and is one of the quickest way to actually settle in the country. Just a piece of advice for you. So for NHS, for people who are going to be picking up employment with NHS, the good news for you is the rules are now going to favor you, because yes, you can work more than 20 hours a week if you can manage it with your studies. So that doesn't really matter. So that's good news. So now, what happens after you finish your program? So a lot of people feel like, when I finish my program, all the money I'd already spent coming into the country is practically almost like a waste, because you have to go back home and then start looking for a job and all that stuff. That was before. The chances of you securing a job in the UK when you finish your program here used to be about 5%. But I can tell you categorically now that your chances, of staying here or settling here, let me use the word settle, settling here now is as high as 85%, because the good news is now you're qualified to apply for post-study visa once you finish your studies. So the moment you finish your master's degree program, you can immediately apply for 2 years post-study visa, which comes at a cost, obviously. And once you get a 2 years post-study visa, you can work for as many hours as possible, and then save up more money for maybe future programs like maybe PhD if you're still interested in furthering your studies. So that is it for master's degree program. For those that are studying their PhD, once you finish your PhD degree, you can go ahead and apply for a 3 years post-study visa. So in summary, all this is trying to tell us is from the moment you secure your visa from your country, coming down into the United Kingdom to study, that you're in a good place for the next 3 to 4 years in terms of settlement. So there's really nothing much to worry about. And then after that, you get to the bridge, you cross it. So there's always a way. So where there's will, there's always a way. So when you get to that bridge, there's always something that will come up if you are a very positive minded person. So one thing I need to add again is for those of you who would be probably thinking of coming here to study, and you're married, you have children, you have a family, and you're worried about your family, or you're even planning to relocate out of your country to come and settle down in the United Kingdom, this is a very good opportunity for you to do that, because if you apply as a student to come and study here in the United Kingdom, your family members, your children, which are your children and your spouse, can apply, as a dependent under you and come into the country with you. It's very, very, very expensive, but it is worth it. Family is everything. So I don't know about you, but that's my perspective. So if you have a family and you want to relocate into the United Kingdom and settle here and study here as well, so you can do that. So this is an open door for you guys. And while the main applicant is studying, who will be eligible to work for only 20 hours. If you're not working with the NHS, your spouse can work for as many hours as possible. So you at least you have backup in terms of, you know, sustaining yourself and, you know, securing a better livelihood for yourself and for your children. And while you're here, because of the fees that you're going to be paying before you even, you know, get your visa, your IHS fees, and all the other fees, your children can go to school here and study as well. Now, I'll be bringing you more updates as I get more updates that can help you to, you know, transit from your country and come into the United Kingdom as a student to settle down here individually or just with your family, regardless of whatever your situation is. It is very possible for you to settle down in the United Kingdom. It all takes time, and it takes money, and it takes patience. So guys, having said that, I want to say a massive thank you to those of you who have watched this to the end. Please feel free to share this video with your friends and family. Maybe you've had a conversation with somebody who is looking at, you know, relocating to the United Kingdom to study and to relocate with your family. Please share this video and let them get educated. It can help people. It can help somebody out there. You never just know. So feel free to please share the video, like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, this is that point where I keep telling you not to forget to hit that subscription box and the notification bell. Hit that subscription box and the notification bell and get first-hand updates whenever I drop new content. It's your boy Funsho Samson, and I'm signing out. So let's keep winning. Everything